Here are my thoughts on the brand new series by Image, Malevolent, by Justin Jordan and John Bivens. So, a quick summation of the plot. If you watch anime and you've seen Solo Leveling, that is the first thing that comes to mind for me. So, basically, this breach happened, this experiment, we don't know much about it, but this experiment occurred that created a breach in realities, and essentially, demons have infested the world. They are really smart, really intelligent. They can take over any sort of intelligent organisms that also extends to technological stuff, any computers, cell phones, whatever. It has been in the world for 30 years at this point, and humans have kind of evolved to counteract and fight these. But again, they're also smart, so they're constantly getting smarter, and they have ways to improve on that. And so this battle is tense. It's going back and forth, but the humans, from what I've gathered, seem to have kind of they're losing their grip on the situation. So for the plot itself, I find that very interesting. I think it's really cool. I don't know if it's my prior exposure to Solo Leveling that's got me like being like, but I do think the concept is really cool, and that's the same way I felt there. Not trying to say this is like a ripoff of it or anything, but it's just what it reminds me of. So my overall thoughts after reading this book is that I thought it was all right. Like I didn't think it was bad, but it lacked a little bit of a hook feeling for me personally. I just felt that like yeah, there was something about it that I wasn't really getting hooked into it. So there are certain points in the plot, like I said about the technology thing and the mals is what they call them, being able to take over the technology. There's this strike force that we follow, and when they go into a zone to try to handle the threat, they all their equipment that they use is lacking any technology, which I think adds for a really interesting element when attacking and going against these mals, because you don't have the advancement of technology, which I think is really really cool. And then there's another aspect of the story which I won't share because it's a major plot point that I also thought was pretty cool. So there are moments like that make me feel like, okay, I could see this getting better and better. That's why I really want to try issue 2, I think, and then we'll go from there. If I get kind of the same feeling, maybe I'll let it chill for a bit and see what people are thinking and then maybe pick it up later. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, like I said, there are certain qualities that make me find it interesting, but it lacked that overall like hook, getting me hooked for me personally again. So that's kind of why, yeah, I feel the way I feel about it. So if you ended up reading this or you end up reading this after this video, you can come back, whatever. Anyway, drop a comment. Let me know how you feel. Any other thoughts in general. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Malevolent. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let me know your thoughts. Take care.